Not a magic fix. Will artificial rain wash away Delhi's pollution? Man behind the project speaks. A successful round of cloud seeding could bring Delhi's dangerously toxic air, which at times spikes to an AQI of 1,500, down to good or moderate levels, even below 100, making the air finally breathable for its choking residents on Par, with the pristine air quality often recorded in hill stations like Manali or Rishikesh. That's the ambitious goal driving the Delhi government's artificial rain project. According to Professor Manindra Agrawal, Dean at IIT Kanpur and the leading force behind the project. In an exclusive interview with NEWS18, Agrawal detailed the science, strategy, and challenges involved in using cloud seeding to clean the air in one of the world's most polluted capitals. We're ready for the trial, but success depends entirely on weather conditions. Once the right clouds are present, we can attempt to trigger artificial rain, and with that, possibly bring down Delhi's AQI to levels that are not just livable, but clean, Professor Agrawal told News 18. Nanan cloud seeding is a weather modification technique used to enhance precipitation. The process involves dispersing chemicals, typically silver iodide, potassium iodide, or dry ice, into clouds from aircraft or ground-based generators. These particles serve as nuclei for water droplets to condense around, accelerating the formation of raindrops. The basic principle is simple: if clouds with sufficient moisture are present, cloud seeding can help nudge them into raining. This rain, in turn, can wash away pollutants from the atmosphere, clearing suspended particulate matter and drastically improving air quality. It is a well-established scientific fact that rainfall reduces airborne pollutants. Our approach is based on that. We aim to make it rain, and let the rain clean the air, the professor said. Nanan Professor Manindra Agrawal is not just the dean of IIT Kanpur but also a renowned computer scientist and a recipient of the Shanti Swarup Bhatnagar Prize, one of India's highest scientific honours. Over the past year, Agrawal has emerged as a crucial scientific advisor to the Delhi government's pollution control efforts. He has been spearheading the design, technical framework, and implementation plan for the artificial rain project, a first-of-its-kind intervention aimed not at drought relief, but at battling urban air toxicity. The Delhi government approached us with this idea in 2023. Since then, we have worked on the logistics, weather modeling, chemical selection, aircraft deployment, and scientific coordination with IMD and IISC, he said. The initiative is being implemented in collaboration with the Delhi government, Indian Institute of Science IISC, and the India Meteorological Department IMD. Aircraft for the operation are already in place, and the required cloud setting material has been prepared. Nanan Delhi's air quality becomes alarmingly poor during the winter months, especially from October to January. Stubble burning in neighboring states, coupled with vehicular emissions, industrial pollutants, construction dust, and low wind speeds, often push the air quality index AQI into the severe or hazardous category, sometimes even crossing 1,500, far beyond the acceptable limit of 50 for healthy air. Every year we see emergency measures, school closures, vehicle bans, construction halts. But they offer limited relief. We need something that can directly and rapidly clean the air. Rainfall can do that. It has done that in the past naturally. We're just trying to replicate it artificially, Agrawal said. In November 2023, the Delhi government had initially planned to begin cloud seeding operations. However, delays in getting flight clearances from the Directorate General of Civil Aviation DGCA pushed the project timeline. Now, with the arrival of the monsoon, the project is temporarily on hold again, ironically because heavy rainfall and turbulent wind conditions are not ideal for controlled trials. We are waiting for stable clouds, not thunderclouds or fast-moving systems. We need gentle, moisture-laden clouds to attempt successful seeding, Agrawal said. Nanan, the immediate target is to reduce Delhi's AQI to below 100, a level classified as moderate or even good according to the Central Pollution Control Board CPCB. Agrawal explained that even a single round of rainfall could help bring a dramatic short-term reduction in PM2.5 and PM10 levels. It won't solve pollution permanently, but it will give people a window of clean air, a few days, maybe even a week, and that can be life-saving, especially for children and elderly citizens. The experiment could also serve as a template for other cities facing similar air crises. If Delhi's artificial rain trial proves effective, the technology could be rolled out in other urban centers like Kanpur, Lucknow, Patna, Ghaziabad, and Mumbai, cities that consistently rank high on global pollution indexes. The scalability will depend on state governments and local weather conditions. We are ready to help wherever scientific feasibility exists, said Agrawal. Nanan. While the scientific groundwork and logistical preparations for the cloud seeding trial are in place, the project has faced another deferral, this time due to unfavorable monsoon dynamics. According to Professor Agrawal, heavy and erratic rainfall, fast-moving cloud systems, and unstable atmospheric conditions have made it unsafe and scientifically unviable to conduct the trial in the current window. We're not looking for thunderstorms or intense monsoon activity. We need mild, moisture-rich clouds with stable wind patterns, he explained. As a result, the project has been temporarily put on hold until a more favorable weather window opens, most likely in the latter half of July or early August. Officials are monitoring satellite and IMD data daily to identify the right moment to launch the operation. Nanan. Despite the excitement, experts including Professor Agrawal caution against seeing cloud seeding as a standalone solution. This is not a magic fix. It's not a substitute for clean energy, better public transport, or crop stubble management, he pointed out, adding this is a disaster response tool, something you can use when air quality hits an emergency threshold. Globally, cloud seeding has been successfully implemented in China, UAE, and parts of the United States. China famously used artificial rain to clear smog before the 2008 Beijing Olympics. The UAE has been investing heavily in rain enhancement to address water scarcity. India has previously attempted cloud seeding in Maharashtra and Karnataka, but primarily for agricultural purposes during drought years. Delhi's experiment is unique in that it seeks to deploy cloud seeding for urban air purification, a model that could be revolutionary if it works. Those associated with the project said once the weather conditions get favorable for cloud seeding, the flight will be deployed from a designated airbase, targeting cloud formations over specific polluted hotspots in Delhi NCR. Sophisticated instruments will track real-time changes in rainfall, wind speed, and pollutant levels to carry out a successful round of cloud seeding. Swipe left for next video. We are prepared logistically, scientifically, and technically. All we need now is a favorable sky, said Professor Agrawal. If the artificial rain trial works, it could mark the beginning of a new chapter in India's environmental governance, which may offer citizens a breath of relief. However, for now, the people of Delhi must wait for the clouds to gather, for science to take flight, and for hope to finally fall from the sky. Latest blogs.